Hi, hello, and welcome to another Definitely Not stream where I, your host, Definitely Not Vlad, will be doing some 10s on the VDH to try and close out the series. We're currently at 702 item level. We're kind of working our way towards another 60 gilded crests to recraft one of our weapons. That'll be the next upgrade we get. I don't think we'll be getting much more than that done, though. Maybe a few gilded crest upgrades. What are those referring to his face? That is my face. Beardless Dad Vlad. Yes, that is me. Hello, Fire Cowboy. Hey, Malernus. How you doing? Papa Vlad. Vlad, if you will. You are a beauty. Nice stash, brother. Thanks, Tommy the Turtle. Appreciate it. You look so tiny. I guess I do. I guess I do. You like it? Now I know you're a liar. My face feels naked and you put on a beanie. I put on a beanie because Danny told me I should put on a beanie, so here we are. That Vlad is way too cute for the horrors of this world. Beanie stash glasses and all. Okay. Well, friends, we started a bit late. I'm gonna have to just jump right into it. No time to warm up, no nothing. We gotta jump in, we gotta do some 10s. I can basically do everything except for Floodgate. I think that's what I've already done. So now we just have to hope that somebody does want to actually take me into their plus 10 key. Which, it wouldn't shock me if they didn't want to, but we're gonna have to just find out. So many VODs. Oh, we got an invite to a Dawnbreaker. I'll take that. Hopefully this group is a little better than the 8 that we did. You look good, man. Rocking that stash and beanie suits you. If you say so. I'm not too happy with it. I'd rather be bearded again, but hey, I wanted a bit of a change. You guys got the goal met, so here we are. Let me just turn off this music. I don't like it, and I'm gonna play some of my own, which you guys won't hear because I don't like copyright strikes. Although it is just Skyrim music, so. You're still a good dude on the inside, that's what's important. Yes, I turn evil when I lose my beard. All my goodness is stored in my beard. Let's go into this Dawnbreaker. Did you ever watch WWEF wrestling back in the day? No, I didn't. No. Check Discord general chat. Oh, great. More memes about me? Oh, for real. We are kind of the same, except you're thin. You're like way thinner. Like way thinner than I am. I have a juicy double chin underneath me, so. There is, if it's nearby. Belladar spawn, where am I? I think I might just head over there, see if I can't get that mount. Fuck this key. I'm just gonna go over and see. Oh, this guy's asking for 3 minutes. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Let us celebrate, indeed. How would you like to celebrate? Would you like booze and hookers? Would you like a well planned out meal? Would you like a charcuterie board? What would you like to do? Mount beats a plus 10? Yeah. Especially when the party lead says he needs 3 minutes. So like I got 3 minutes to kill this thing. That's plenty of time. Good thing I kicked that ability at the end of its cast. That was very good. There we go. Ah, no mount. No mount, but Maybe the real mount are the friends we made along the... That sounds weird. I will not finish that sentence. Moving on. A succulent Chinese meal? You gonna shave your stash smaller every stream until we reach the uncomfortable stash? No. Probably not. I'm probably gonna leave it as is and grow out my beard. That is the plan. The real ones are the friends we met along the way. It would be fun to see a clean-shaven Vlad. I don't know. I don't want to do that to myself. At least let me keep the stash, guys, please. At least let me keep the stash. Eight-ball Vlad is too much. Yeah, it'd literally just be like an egg with glasses. That would be it. A guy on the ship paid me $200 to shave the stash once. Most uncomfortable 2 weeks ever. What does Danny think about the new look? She's not a fan. She thinks it's okay. She prefers the beard, but like the change and the suddenness of the change kind of got to her. She was not a very happy camper last night.
5, 4,
Soul patch
3,
Vlad. Ooh.
2, 1.
Okay, they figured it out. Why did you shave? There was the dad
4,
stream, a
3,
sub goal.
2, 1.
So the stream goal is basically I'm gonna be dadding it up. And a good way to dad it up is to look the way I look right now. I'll be cracking dad jokes, and I'll be having fun with you guys. It'll be a fun time, but I have to look like a dork for a good long while here. Our healer just went down. We're gonna try and stun everything here. There's not much we can do for people. Why is this first pull of this dungeon so treacherous? Why do people keep just eating shit every time I do this dungeon? Like, at every key level, there's people just falling over in this part. DKU's grippy hands, isn't that gone? I have no idea. I think there is something similar to it. But it doesn't grip anymore. It might just be doing damage. I don't know. It's been removed for sure. That much is a fact. I want the commander dead first, or just for myself, honestly. Why don't we lust this? I think the mage doesn't know what the lust is. Okay. Definitely going to be a bit of a touch and go throughout this run, but it seems like Dawnbreaker just attracts some subpar players. Sorry, I'm having to focus a little bit here, make sure I don't kick the bucket, as it were. That would not be preferable at all. It's gone because you called it grippy hands. I mean, it's what they do. They grip things to you. It's grippy hands. What? Am I wrong? Whoa, 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 whoa. I just freaked out so much. I just accidentally jumped and it freaked me out real bad. I did not mean to jump forward there. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's try and stun some of these. People keep dying. Is this paladin healing at all? Hold on, I have 2 damage dones. Let me check the healing done. No, they're doing a bit ish, kind of, sometimes. That's weird. Oh, or did the mage just fall through the ground? I think the mage may have just fallen through the ground. But yeah, we're having some trouble here. Speaking of weird Dawnbreaker things, apparently you can't evoke a breath on the ship like it flies away from you. You can't. There's a few things you can't really do on the ship. One of them is also you can't. Sometimes you can't put down the what's it called? The stomp thing, Feline Stomp, from or Jade Fire Stomp is what it's called now. From monks. It just kind of like you put it down, but then it just flies off as the ship moves. It's super stupid. It's very buggy, and I'm looking forward to not seeing this dungeon in rotation for a very long time. I don't know what that means, Listina. Is everyone actually here? It looks like they are. Oh, can we please not be that close? All right, nice. People didn't fly away. They waited for the heals so that they can get rid of the heal absorb. The heal absorb counts as a dot as well. So this was really well executed by the group. I like that a lot. Now hopefully people don't land on top of the boss if they're ranged. Okay, we're gonna get sandwiched here, which is my least favorite thing because it removes the most options from you as far as positioning is concerned. Because now we're gonna get new ones here and here, and it's just gonna be a shit show all the way through. We're gonna try and move, I don't know, closer to this edge again. Let's see, the mage is being forced to rotate so we can move in this direction after the zones come down, which is in a second here. Well, I did the best I could. I wish you luck, friends. Oh, we're getting lucky. It's not pushing us into the thing. I'm really trying to move the boss, but it just doesn't want to move at all, ever. Alright, those are good positions that I forced them into. But hey, we're making it through. The healing is better than I expected it to be, having seen how people were kind of struggling to live for a little bit. So I'm kind of happy with this. It looks like boss is pretty much dead, and we can go down to the church. Take me to church. I'm just gonna ping here so people notice where I'm going.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. That was a little risky. Everyone was standing right on top of me. They just don't know that the mobs spawn right on top of them here if they land on top of me. So they were just a little bit too close for comfort, but I had Immolation Aura running and I put down some sigils. There's no real timer for me to know when exactly these mobs are spawning. So I had to just kind of wing it. That's why I whiffed one of the sigils. But I think we're okay now. We're pointing the frontals off the platform so nobody has a chance of getting hit by that. Unless they're really being silly, which I don't think they are. And the tacticians are definitely putting in the work here. They're beating the bejesus out of me. But they won't get me today. Okay, nice. I'm gonna ping here. Throw a glaive at these, throw a glaive at these. Feldev for aggro. Kick this guy, move over a little bit. There we go. That should be good. I have stun available for the last two. Okay, could have gotten all of them, I think. But someone helped out, and that's good. They should. Get a kick on that last guy. Very nice. So, we lusted the boss, which means we're going to have lust a little bit later. Which means I can potentially squeeze in all the pulls we need to do before the second boss, and then we can just take the last boss right afterwards, or architect into last boss. Can you come down here? Yeah, you can. There we go. And a nice juicy Feldev takes care of everything else. From aggro to survivability, everything taken care of by the Feldev. Terrifying Slam comes down, which means my friend here needs to skedaddle. Alright, I do have meta available, but I'm going to put down this parry sigil, and hopefully that parry sigil allows me to reset my stacks. It does not. We're going to stun the mobs. Does that allow me to reset? It does allow me to reset my stacks. Now I can heal more efficiently. All is well. We're going to put a fiery brand down, and that should help us. We're going to stun everything here. No, we're not. It was on cooldown. Somebody else took care of it. I will not be claiming credit for that. But with the Shadow Walkers dead, I don't have to worry about my survivability anymore. We're kind of chilling. Big chillin', if you will. Very cool. Very nice. Ah, I wasted a Reaver's Glaive. No. Very nice. I don't know if I can do enough trash to guarantee that we do boss or with Bloodlust. I don't think I can. I need a Feldev here. Frontal's coming out. I need to move immediately after Feldev. Okay, there we go. Fiery Brand goes out. I'm going to target this guy and I'm going to imprison him. Okay, I jumped for no reason. All is well, though. All is well. I wanted to jump and see if I can take out the affix. I should be focusing on my survivability. The group can take care of the affix. I jump over to avoid that while sending the orb in the correct direction. And I don't think I need to kick that thing because it's dead. Okay, cool. Goodness gracious. It's on me again, but the boss, or mini-boss, is dead. Alright, we're gonna have to focus up for this one. Definitely feeling the survivability changes now. Like, in the sense of, I'm feeling that these mobs are starting to hurt. The tacticians here are kicking my ass pretty hard. Sometimes my health dips very low. And I think I'm just not getting the right overlap of offensive and defensive buffs, in the sense of debuffs and stuff for survivability. This Feldev was wasted, but that's alright. Sigil of Spite here with the aggro. Alright, I'm feeling a little bit naked here. Fiery Brand goes down, that should help a lot. Okay. That was good. You have a stun coming up here in a second. And a Sigil comes out down on top of that, beautiful. Okay, Feldev is available soon. I'm going to use it as my Fiery Brand expires, like so. Okay. Whew. It's getting a bit spicy, friends. It's getting a bit spicy. Is it normal to yo-yo like a blood DK on a VDH? Is that something I do? Hope not, because it stresses me out. Alright, it looks like we will be getting Bloodlust for the boss now. That is wonderful. That is actually really, really good. Plus this. Gotta make sure I don't mess around too much here. It is somewhat. Okay, okay. VDH main confirmed? I don't know about that one, Chief. Holy mustache, Batman. Solid. Thank you, I guess. Not 100% sure if I should thank, but thank you very much. I'm glad you like my mustache. Ooh, people dipping a little bit low here. 1.8 million HPS, not quite enough to keep us safe here. An orb is going out. Ooh, our DK got clipped by it. He better be death striking a bit to help the healer out, otherwise he is very much El Gano. We're gonna step away and then jump back. Fiery Brand. Stun all of these little shits. Thank you. Oh, this is going to be rough, isn't it? Okay. What do I do here? Do I trust the Warlock and just kill this? Okay, we got a CR on the healer. From the Warlock. You have another Dark Orb coming through. Boss just kind of needs to die soon. Is what kind of the case here. And he does indeed die. Okay. That got a little ticklish there at the end. I should have dropped a thingy with the stuff, a darkness. But yes, maybe Abby, thank you very much for the 5 months. 5 months is awesome. It does feel like a big whatchamacalls, it's big anniversary, a big milestone. 5 months is a long time to be hanging out. Looking good, Vlad the man? Ah, so now I know what your lies look like. Thank you, Vivian. Gonna get a kick here. Never mind, DK gets a grip here. I'm okay with that. Honestly, 5 months kind of flew by. That is very true. Very true. Been having a lot of fun here. I do not have a good way to deal with pretty much any of this, but we're gonna try. Feldev, try and get aggro here. Feldev is, I swear to God, Feldev is like AoE taunt. It's legitimately. Okay. Timer's looking more than good enough. We get our percent here when this guy croaks, and then we kill these off, and we're ready for boss. Look at that. He doesn't seem to be in combat. We're gonna finish these off, give a chance to our paladin for him to drink, and then let's get going. Okay. Munch to glaive proc, not great, not a proc, but whatever. But all is well. I'm serious. I gotta admit though, almost didn't recognize you. Yeah, Danny asked me yesterday when I shaved, "Who the fuck are you?" Which felt great. I thought at first she said, "What the fuck are you?" And that felt even better. Looks like everyone's taking care of the barrels. Everyone's doing the mechanic. That is good. If that happens, we're all big chillin', as it were. Put down a sigil in case people don't take care of it. Sigil will. Corrosive spray comes out. As well as these. I'm going to ping that one all the way in the back. Someone is taking care of it. Look at that. I think it may be the Warlock, actually. Beautiful. With that one blowing up, it is time for us to go to the final part of the dungeon. This is looking like a promising 2-star, friends. Promising 2-star. Much better than a bricked 8, which is what I had before. A 2-star 10. I'm curious how much rating that'll give us.
Five.
She said it with love. I don't think there was very much love in it. I don't think so at all. But it was funny, so there's that. That's the consolation prize is it was funny as hell. Is the hoodie comfy? It looks comfy. It is very comfy. I'm very happy to have it. Then again, it really takes a special kind of idiot to design a hoodie that isn't comfy. Although the ones with the zippers in the front, I don't like those as much. They're not as comfy. Here, have a darkness. Maybe it helps. Okay, our healer is dead yet again, but I think the Warlock or the DK, I think the DK reses the healer. I had a run like that earlier on my Holy Paladin. I died. 3 deaths were in the dungeon. 3 of those deaths were mine. I'm really hoping I don't have to solo this boss. I did that during the whatchamacallit, it's the creator challenge, but I don't want to have to do it again here. People make some thin-ass hoodies. This dungeon is deeply evil. This dungeon is deeply flawed because there's so many bugs that end up killing you. Like falling through the ships is the #1 cause of deaths in Dawnbreaker, I feel like. How is our healer dead again, is what I really want to know. People are rotting out. We need to kill this thing as soon. Otherwise, it's going to be an issue. Okay, we got the healer back up, but we lost the mage. Okay, we did it. 2-star, even with some sketchy situations. We still get the 2-star 10. Thanks to some good DPS. +2 VDH carry. I think it was some decent DPS that carried. Well, let's see if we can get some loot. I'm mostly rocking champion gear. I think I have one single hero piece. Nope, no loot. Oh, okay. So the reason we were struggling so badly on this last boss fight, somebody pulled an ad that was casting at us constantly. That is why we were struggling so bad. Like while we were flying over, it was somebody pulled something. That's crazy. Oh well. We still did it, so props to the healer for keeping us alive. Space Lindsay 2 says, hey, I'm gigging you to WoW. What's the transmog you're using on your DH, and is it possible to still get it? The transmog? So the weapons that I'm using, you can get them for DH specifically. What you have to do is, you will have to go to Black Temple in TBC. Hold on, let me show you exactly where that is. You have to go to Outland, you have to go to Shadow Moon Valley, and you have to do this raid here. The last boss in the raid has a chance to drop some legendary items. Illidan Storm Rage loot, these two. You have to get both of them on one character. You have to equip both of them. And then you will get an achievement. Once you have that achievement, you have to take any of your characters and do time walking Illidan. You have to kill Illidan on time walking difficulty. So every few months or whatever, you have TBC time walking, which lets you queue up for the raid and do it in a time walking difficulty. It gives you current gear level of rewards, whatever, it doesn't matter. But you have to kill Illidan once you have that achievement. So get the grinding for these Warglaves, equip them both on the same character, and then kill Illidan in time walking TBC. Good luck. You can get one hand drop multiple times without the other. Yeah. I used to have a whole army farming them. And then I would start, when I get one of them, I prioritize that character. I move it sooner in the queue of, let's say I have 10 characters farming it. I will get, like on the 7th character, I get one of the drops. Next week, I will take that character and run it first in case I get the second one. And then I do that over and over and over again for weeks on end. Do I have to talk to Chromie to go do older raids, or does this not matter? I'm finishing the campaign first and then going to grind for transmogs. Thank you. You can do old raids at any point in time. You don't have to talk to Chromie. You do want to be a high enough level to just solo the raid and make it completely like easy and not a problem. But if you're max level, you can walk into TBC raids and shit stomp everything. Literally, a mean look from you will kill the mobs, so you'll be good. A tip, I guess, since you're new, if you're Alliance, go to Stormwind. If you're Horde, go to Orgrimmar, and go to the Portal Room, and go to Shatrak. Shatrak is the city in Outland, the one that's right here, over here. I don't have the map unlocked. Let me unlock all the map stuff. Hold on, 1 second. This city here is called Shatrak. That's where you can teleport to from Orgrimmar or Stormwind, from the portal rooms. And then from there, you can fly to Shadow Moon Valley and get to the Black Temple. There's a really nice skip you can do in Black Temple if you're a DH. That is very true. You can like jump up the chains and stuff. I don't know how to do it, but I'm sure there's guide videos out there. Maybe Biabi says, I've had the offhand glaive for like 7 years and only the offhand. Sounds like you haven't been trying very hard. Dude, I don't care what anyone says. Prezivoker slaps. I've never found a healer I liked more than my druid, but this might be it. There you go, Glen Royce. I really like the way Presovoker plays, but I cannot commentate while playing it to save my life. So I think that's going to be a stream character if I play it. I don't like the word lazy, maybe Biabi. You're not lazy, you're just not motivated. You don't need to do it. So you're big chilling on that. All right, let's get back into the dungeons though. I need to farm up quite a few 10s today to make this work. So we've done Dawnbreaker. Now let's do all the other things. Azavish Streets, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Priory, not so easy, but we'll try that anyway. Halls is scary, but that group just found a person, so I'm not joining a helping a friend thing. I'm the friend that needs help. You guys help me. I'm big chillin'. That's right, maybe Biabi. Joining a key group and immediately saying help, 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 help. It's party chat. What? Yeah, I had to give a PSA on my tanks now. Give me a second to group or you will die. Unless it's a dungeon where I legitimately don't need time at all. Which is slowly becoming all of them. I'm getting better. Do you need to have the glaives equipped? Yes, you need to equip both of the glaives on one character to get an achievement, which once you have that achievement, you can go and kill TBC Time Walking Illidan, and then you get the actual transmog only for demon hunters. I should point that out. Only demon hunters get to use it. I mean, while killing Illidan? Oh, no, you don't. You don't even need to use the same character. You could use any character on your account once you have a character that has equipped them. That's a lot of dungeons. It's also a lot of D-lists without inviting me. I think people are not too excited to have me tank their runs, but since I've only cleared 6s on most dungeons, but we'll get invited eventually by someone desperate enough, and we'll pop off and get shit done. You just gotta find the people that are desperate enough, you know? And there we go. We found someone who is desperate enough. They're doing streets. Is the add-on that shows the party leads ratio rating Raider IO? Yes and no. You can see people's rating in the game regardless of that. So I think this is part of just the regular sort of thing. But when you mouse over on people and you see that tooltip that shows you their best run, their all of that, that is Raider IO. That's the beauty of tank / healer. Eventually people say, fuck it. Yeah, you get invited. You get a pity invite a lot sooner than this. I am surrounded by Roblox. God damn. Okay. Look at this. So many squares. It's just a font that doesn't know how to render out Cyrillic, so here we are. Gonna wait for the group to fill up. Once it does, I'll teleport over to where we need to go, which is... Yeah, this is embarrassing. My phone doesn't even recognize me. It's like, nah, this ain't your face. Face ID doesn't work. Better type in your fucking code. God damn. Looks like it's a full group. Let's teleport over to Streets of Wonder. Man is his own security violation. Imposter. My own VIP is not recognizing me. How dare you, Salfriel? How dare you? You weren't there yesterday for the shave? Or were you already yelling at me yesterday that I'm an imposter? I have a vague recollection. Yeah, okay. I have a vague recollection of you saying the same thing yesterday. Did you shave live? I went like off camera to shave, then I came back and everyone saw the change. And it was... everyone made fun of me and I felt really bad, but at least it was funny.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I was on the phone and my girlfriend didn't want to listen to you as well. You had to mute me? That is understandable. That worked out very, very well because the beam splicer didn't spawn on top of our heads. Somehow everyone got hit by the beam splicer. Oh man, that's not great. But I think we're big chillin' now. The healer managed to save our asses. Oh, Malernus. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. That's amazing. Very generous of you. I appreciate it. She knows nothing of prios. She wants to be your priority, and she should be. I'll be around. I'm glad that we lusted the pack before this, rather, or you know what I mean. the big pack at the start, rather than this boss. This boss legitimately does nothing. It's so easy to fight. Oh, and as I say that, our shaman goes down to the frontal. I think he was right on the edge of it or something and didn't quite move. I think our DH is having some trouble figuring out where his weapon is. Yeah, I can see him running around with no weapon. He finally picked it up. There we go. Our ranged are standing very far away, so when the frontal comes in from the boss, they kind of have a bit of trouble because, you know, of course they do. I got you, bud. I got you. Move too close to those while trying to avoid the frontal. That's understandable. Sometimes you just gotta move like that. A little bit messy, but it's not a big deal. It's just a little bit of percent. We can, funnily enough, actually make up for this percent. Are you ever live in the daytime? When I do whole day streams, yeah. I don't know what daytime is for you because we might be a different time zone, but yes, I am live during whole day streams from 10 p.m. or sorry, 10 a.m. my time to roughly 10 p.m. my time. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more, depending on how long it takes. Like this Sunday, for instance, I'm going to be leveling the whole day. You're 1 hour behind me? Yeah, well, there you go. Then during the whole day thing, you know where you can find me. A person's going very far away. I think we're going to kill the boss here rather than fight them. Get them out of the thing. There we go. I'm going to fight them here and we'll see where the beam goes. One beam goes out, two beams go out. I'm gonna go through the door here so we can mount up as soon as we're done fighting them. Looks like our demon hunter friend did get clipped by one of the beams, but that's okay. Healer can handle one person being dotted up from the beam on this key level. You'll be there? Hell yeah. Yeah, I like the leveling streams. They're a lot of fun. I get to chill for the most part. I don't have to sweat as much because leveling is easy. I'm going to ping that I'm going over here. It's going to be very annoying for my friends here. There we go. I'm gonna kick one, somebody needs to kick the other one. It would be very good if someone kicked the other one, otherwise we're very screwed. Alright, I'm focusing all of my damage onto this hound. Good frontals, good frontals. They're locked down, but we're not gonna get any more bullshit from that. Quick the spells from our healer. Beautiful. This was really well executed by the group. I like that. Alright, I'm just going to quickly jump down here to activate this fight. We're going to jump over here and we're going to Feld up 360 for aggro. Woo, let's go, baby. I love doing that. It's so inefficient, but I just love doing it, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's just so goofy and fun. I don't know. So do you ever get accused by other EU folks of being from the US because of your accent? Pretty much every stream, like Marcus said, yeah. Someone always asks me, wait, you're EU? And I'm like, yeah, I just sound US. I just sound NA or whatever you want to call it. The accent comes from just being exposed to a lot of American media growing up and just hanging out with quite a few Americans while I was growing up and playing World of Warcraft. I'm going to have to hit these guys a little bit more, otherwise I'm not going to have aggro. So let's go this way. Your Disc Priest is just fighting those fucking mobs instead of going through. I failed my sigil completely. That was embarrassingly stupid. But hey, here we are. I'm going to imprison this guy. Once he does his little phalanx shield, there we go, imprison. Very nice. Grand consumption means these circles come out. We're going to stun all of the affix orbs. I don't really care if I get hit by that or not, but I may as well avoid it if I can. We're fighting here because the other boss spawns in, and if I can just immediately tag the other boss, that would be wonderful. We're going to taunt it. I'm going to hunt it. I meant out in the wild. Oh. Oh, well, funnily enough, yeah, a lot of people will assume I'm American, just based on my accent, even when I'm going around, especially if I go, somewhere where I have to speak English, obviously. I mean, the accent's English. This is a bad spot for me to have left the boss. I wasn't focusing. I was focusing on the conversation. I'm going to move away from this thing just to give us some more space. Chains on me? Oh, okay. Wait, can I? No, I can't, but whatever. Gold fuse will start spinning soon. We're gonna have to find a way to not stand on top of her. I'm cool with that. I hope my DH friend here does screw off from that. One of these hitting me won't kill me, so I'm okay with that. Chains going out, this time on our friend here. Look at all those extra slashes. Yeah, even in single target, that just does so much damage. Holy Annihilation goes out. Let's see, can I stand in that if I just use defensives? Yeah, easy. Yeah, it's not even an issue. Okay, cool. Our DH friend. Okay, there we go. Cool. That was really nice. I like that. Very nice indeed. All right, and then we go down this side. I'm gonna have to get off my mount here because it's a bit too bulky. But it is the best mount that I could find for my look. Sigillus Spite goes down there. We're going to Feldev them as they come in, like so. And we're going to stun everything. And we're going to yoink everything out of that corner because it annoys the shit out of me when we have to stand in that corner. Okay. Trying to move these mobs a little bit away from all those over there because they're kind of scary. I've seen them get pulled during this fight, so I want to just avoid that. Alright, cool. I'm going to ping here so people stand there. I'm going to go activate this RP. When I see the chat thing pop up, that's when I know I'm good. Okay, I'm just going to ping here again so people know that that's where they're supposed to stand. Oh, big grip. I like that. I like that a lot. That is so nice. Thank you. And Feldev as they come in. Silence everything. That was really, really, really nice. That grip made my life so much easier. Thank you, Priest. That was great. You love a decisive Priest? Yeah, the Priest was like, that's enough. You've pulled enough. Get back here. But I did pull the whole room, and I think that's exactly what the Priest was waiting for, so that is good. This guy's not going to move out of it, so I'm just going to let him tank it so he doesn't get, so I don't get through stacks for no reason. Can you stop AD spamming? I know you're a demon hunter, but you don't need to AD spam when you have a circle on you that we need to soak. Unstable goods coming through. All right, let's see here. I'm going to ping that it's that one so people notice it. I'm going to pick some up. And Feldev. Let's go. Very nice. I think that was a master spell because everyone seems to be clean. Can all stack up for this one. Beautiful. Melee DPS must wiggle? Yes, very true. I think we kill, but let's just stay on the safe side. Nice. I'm not soaking anything, I'm just killing boss. And they should at least let me soak it instead of stacking up 3 stacks. Okay. We chillin'. We chillin'. So the thing works a little bit differently now. The spawn-in thing happens when you step on it rather than when you click it. I'm so sorry, Warlock, but I kind of want to just move on to the next group because these guys are dying pretty quick. Veldev into Reaver combo. There we go. Now we need to sigil them. Beautiful. All right. I mean, I'm getting pretty good at this VDH stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. What do you guys think? I'm feeling pretty comfortable at this point. As someone with absolutely no experience with VDH, you're doing great, I think. Stopfield says you're killing it. Looking good. Right. That's all I need to know. Well, also, we're like timing keys and I'm tanking, so it's... by default, I get to assume that I'm doing a good enough job if we're timing keys. We're even 2-starring things, so... This is looking like a potential 2-star, because all we have to do is fight one more mob, really. This is the wrong freaking thing. Just trying to check how much % we get from the big guy right in front of the last boss. the mini boss. I'm going to use my stun here to stop the patron from teleporting right now. Because if you... Never mind, I didn't have enough fury. That's happened a few too many times, in my opinion. But luckily, the group takes care of it. So I'm trying to check how much this gives. It gives 8.33. 8.33 will be enough. More than enough. So we're just gonna skip the one guy. I'm gonna put it in prison, and we're just gonna walk right past it. We're not gonna give a single crap about it. That way, I think we can save some time. Or just make the last pull a little bit less annoying because we don't have the guy putting down the defensive zone. How many 10s are left, Vlad? 6 more, including this one, so 5 more after this one, I think. If I'm remembering the things correctly. Which I often don't. Let me check here real quick. Yeah, I've done 2. This will be my 3rd. And then I need 5 more. Been too busy chatting with you guys. It's fun. I yap a bit too much between the runs, yeah. Get freaking parried, idiot. The group has really good positioning. They're all stacked, so they can quickly take that, like the line. They can quickly just take it and start, you know, without getting dragged into the mines. Because I've seen people just get dragged into the mines sometimes. You forgot about the stash? You were so confused at first? Earlier in the morning, when I was going to see Danny after she woke up, when I was done recording and stuff, before entering the room, I said, "Reminder that I have shaved," and I'm pretty sure I saved her a heart attack. Look at that! Look at that instant sigil! Get out of here, weirdo! That could have been handled a bit better, but everyone was anxious to get their interrupt in, which is fine. It's important to interrupt that, otherwise you just kind of wipe, so. Is Danny really that upset still? No, she just doesn't like the change. That's all. Sudden changes like that are a lot for her. And I understand that. I mean, I'm autistic. Change for me is the devil. Oh, big lust. There's not much I can do. I should have taken the circle, I guess. Alright, we chilling. And that's boss dead. Look at that. 2-star, 88 rating. Big, 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 big. No loot still. I'm very unlucky with the M plus loot. This character got pretty lucky in delves and stuff, but in M plus loot, I have gotten zilch. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Are you autistic? He said artistic. He loves arts and crafts. Yeah. Collage especially. Acoustic? Yes. I play the acoustic guitar. Actually play the classic guitar, but yeah, I don't have the papers for it, but honestly, I think that I have a lot of traits that are common in autistic people, so I kind of just say I'm autistic, but let's just say I'm autism adjacent at the very least. It's so weird, like, I'm so used to just grabbing my beard. I phrase it as my having autism flavored mental spice. Oh, yeah, yeah. We're all different flavor of autistic, really. It is a spectrum, and we're all on it. Okay, so what are we looking at now? Do we have enough? We have enough to recraft our weapon. Let's go do that. Marcus, are you here? Is there any chance I could shoot you a crafting order? He's in a Greater Rift tier 50. He's busy getting ready to boost my ass in Diablo. I hope he's not playing that on the guy. He'll be able to do that for us in a moment, I guess. 1 sec. Yeah, take your time. I'll just send out the order when you're ready. I'm gonna continue. I do need to first figure out the recraft materials, which are not horrible because recrafting is significantly cheaper. Sankal. Blizzard, why can't we be friends? Why can't we open these like we can when it's regular crafting orders? Why can't I click this and it just shows up, tells me what I need? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? All right, and we need to buy the crest from here. Very nice. All right, I put it in a guild order, Marcus. So whenever you can, and don't rush with the rift. Stay safe. I got anxiety and ADHD. That is more than enough for me. Fair enough, Malernus. Fair enough. I had a lot of anxiety up until I started going to therapy and had some breakthroughs. Just understanding why. Oh, wow. Okay, Marcus is already done. God damn. Wow. But yeah, I had some really good breakthroughs in therapy, and that helped me a lot with my anxiety. See, recrafting for some reason removes the transmog, and that's just money out of my bank. You know what I mean? Like, I could have used that on, I don't know, ice cream cones or some shit. But I could have used it. Oh well. Procrastinate, feel anxious about procrastinating, so try doing it again. Decision paralysis, anxiety, fetal position. That is the general order of things, yes. 11.2.5 will remove the transmog costs. No, I don't think it will. I think what will happen is you will transmog the slot. If I'm not mistaken, like they're making changes for transmogs. Hey man, where can I find your WeakAura? You can find it on the Discord. If you go to the Discord, there is a channel called Addons and WeakAuras, and there you will find a link to all of the class WeakAuras and all of that stuff. You pay to mog the slot, but then don't have to pay for each new piece of gear. Yeah, that's going to be really nice. That's going to be a huge improvement. I think there's other games that already do it like that, which is surprising that WoW didn't do that for such a long time, especially when transmog costs are so high. And there's already so many other gold sinks in the game, like just buying your consumables, which are pretty much, I wouldn't say mandatory, but they're so strong. Like flasks are crazy strong. 2.6k crit, especially early on in the season. Like in season 1, 2.6k crit was a lot. Now it's not as much, but it's still a good chunk. Oh, itchy nose. I got my anxiety under control somewhat, but I'm just starting to learn about my ADHD now, and I'm 33. Yep. But hey, learning about it is a lot better than not knowing you even had it. That's the reality for a lot of people. The reality for a lot of people. We're only 703, and we don't have enough press to do anything about it. Oh well. Back into the dungeons we go. 10 to 10, we've done streets. Let's keep looking. I would love to do an Ecodome Aldani. That would be fun. That's a fun dungeon. I'm a little scared about a few packs of mobs kind of kicking my ass, but we'll keep that in mind. Try to remember that some of them will hurt a little bit more than I expect them to, and then try to cope with it. Oh, 4 damage dealers? I don't know if that's a great idea. Oh, we're getting hard declined. Damn. No love for the DHs. Tasty Tor says, Vlad, help me out here. I had a mage in my +4 with 1400 rating who never used Time Warp because talking to him afterwards, he didn't think the spell was useful. They're new. +4s are shit keys, Tasty Tor. Like, you shouldn't expect people to... Sure, he didn't read the tooltip, so, you know, he didn't know what exactly it did. He doesn't understand it. But, it, like... Yeah, common sense should dictate that he knows what that means and, you know, figure it out, but... yeah. You really can't be upset with people. You can't be upset with people for what they do in +4 keys. You really can't. And 1400 rating is literally nothing. You can get that in like whatever. You could just do +2s and you can probably hit 1400. So yeah. What dungeon was this anyway? Hold on. What does our leader have here? Spanker has Dawnbreaker. We're doing Arakara, I think. Well, I raged inside and just explained it, helped by him by explaining it. Yeah. Common sense is the least common of senses. That is very true. Well put. It's my new WoW habit. Less rage, be nice. Don't expect people to be die hard. New ow habit is a bit is a good way phrase too, though. New ow habit. When you have a habit that kind of hurts to do.
Five, four, three, two, one. Five, four, three, two, one.
There we go. I like this first pull, honestly. There's enough enough of the little shit kicker mobs for people to get excited. Oh no, I jumped right into that. God damn. I got the fear kick, and then people started kicking the attendants. That was a little bit messy, but things tend to be when you have to kind of solo a bunch of the stuff. This guy has the best transmark for DK ever. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that's wild. Big white cow with wings. Love it. He's riding a butterfly? Okay, I need to see that when we ride around. I'm gonna ping that I'm going here, but I'm gonna grab these mobs as well. Alright, this is a really nice group. Like, they understood the pings. This is really, really, really nice. Just gotta make sure I keep communicating like that. It's gonna help a lot. Food's on the table? Thank you. Danny ordered us some nuggies. Hence the Nuggie Fund donation goal. They restored the Nuggie Fund. All of the brood goes out with one buffed up. We had a Reaver Glaive right as all the little ads came in, so we used a Glaive Fracture Cleave, and the cleave hit everything, so we had aggro on everything. This group's really, really nice. I'm having a good time with this group, guys. I'm so happy. Biblically accurate and everything. I just realized that I did not read any YouTube chat. I am so sorry, guys, for that. That is extremely rude of me. I have been tabbed out from the YouTube chat for a while, and I apologize for doing that. That is so rude of me. Bozil, Haragor, lots of bull. I'm so sorry, guys, for not catching if you guys were saying something to me. I really apologize. It just slipped my mind, and I forgot to really check for it afterwards, so my bad. Alright, I'm gonna ping that I'm going close to that side so they know that's what's happening. Look at that. And everyone's nearby so they can quickly switch over. That's also beautiful. I'm going to go stand on these guys because we're going to move together if possible. I grip them because my grip makes them slow as hell for a really long time. So the warrior is trying to stack the zones here in a way where they take up the least amount of space. I'm gonna use my fire sigil here on the adds. The fire sigil into this sigil. Look at that, beautiful. Okay. We are spending a lot of DPS on the adds. It feels like the boss isn't dying as quickly, but that's okay. We can keep the boss fight going for a long time, I think, because these zones will start to clear out after a while. I'm going to try and stun as many of these as I can. Now we're kind of running out of space here, though. I can chain sigil them over to the side. And chain sigil like this. Should focus the boss. People are trying to pad a bit on the adds, though. I guess they're scared that the adds are going to reach the boss. This is understandable. I think this was really good. This is a well-executed boss fight. I feel like a bit too much damage switched over to the adds, but how else are you going to pad? So, yeah. Lots of bull, your butt hurt? I don't know how to help you about that. More lube next time. Don't worry about it, Vlad? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you guys had any questions for me that I missed because of not paying attention to the YouTube chat, please do repeat them and I will gladly address them. I'm just a bit of a dumbass sometimes. We're going to go ahead and kick that web mage because that was the volley that we were kicking. Locust Swarm is going out. Our priest caught up. He's getting charged a bit by the blood worker, dipping low, but managing to keep everyone alive even after catching up or having to catch up by joining us late. Very well done by the priest. Not an easy situation for them. We'll look for a stun here on everything. We're going to imprison this. We're going to interrupt. Never mind. Warrior interrupts that. That's good. That also works. And the blood guard will die soon. Okay, now the web mage is going to explode because I am fairly certain a lot of people were focusing the web mage instead of the blood guard, which is not what you do here. The blood guard makes everything near it take 50% less damage, so you really got to focus the blood guard down with single target, and then focus on AoEing down all the other mobs. Okay, we're going to look for a kit on this web mage. We're going to kick it as soon as it starts casting. There we go. Quick cleave on this. Hit these guys as well. Guess we can group up the mage like this. There we go. Warrior interrupts it. We need to try and get aggro back here. We're going to Feldev. Feldev for aggro should be good enough. I think I may have killed the mage by not having aggro there. I'm really sorry about that. Posture check by Gap. Thank you very much. Stun everything. Kick this guy. Posture check comes in strong. Instead of straight slacker. I'm so sorry. I'm focused on the game, okay? I'm trying to not grief my friends more than I'm already griefing them. I'm just going to go ahead and interrupt the web mage here because I think everyone's kind of focused in on the volley interrupt. Hopefully they are. If not, then, well, oopsie daisy, but what can I do? All right, we have a big guy coming in. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. He's going to get pulled inevitably when he gets close enough. The question is, will he pull the rest of that with him? Okay, now it doesn't even matter if he does. Okay, immediately jump here. Get aggro. Grip every... Ooh, okay. We're gripping... we're gripping all sorts of things around. Alright, let's try and get this, and then Feldev for aggro. A Silent Sigil helps us out a lot. Stun goes out to make sure that this sentry doesn't go off. And we need to focus the affix, and then focus the thing. Let's kick the volley. Looks like the sentry's being handled. I'm out of things to use on the sentry though. Somebody's gonna have to take care of it. DK takes care of it with a grip. Beautiful. Volley gets kicked by Warrior. Warrior's on top of the interrupts. He does not fuck around at all. What a good group, man. We kick the other volley. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I decided to pull the small two mob patrol here because it felt better to pull them intentionally than to pull them accidentally. Looks like this group is turning around. I didn't manage to get that kick in, but it doesn't matter. Feel like we're good to go into this next pull. That is exactly what we're going to do. Exactly what we're going to do. Feldev immediately to stay alive. Volley. Okay, I didn't have a volley kick ready, but we got it. People are taking care of it. We stun everything. MD came out as well. We're going to just kick a bolt because bolts do hurt. I switched my focus around because I put my Reaver's mark down on my focus target. So I'm going to be targeting it either way. Nice, we get that kick in. I mean, big chillin'. Big chillin'. Hopefully people don't hate the fact that I'm chaining a whole bunch, but... that's just kind of how it has to, how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay, hold on. Let's pull this. Oh, that works. That works. That works. We're going to have to wait a bit. We need the percent that comes from these blood workers over there. But I can't pull it just yet. I can't pull them just yet because... what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention to that. Double... oh. Okay, for the next one I use Darkness. This time we just survive by sheer healing. Locust things are coming out soon. I'm gonna Darkness. Darkness comes in, saves. Mage doesn't want to get in. Okay. Nice. That was so stupid. So incredibly stupid. I feel really bad about that. But there's not much I can do about it now. Oof, I was so nervous. I saw that it was a Reaver Glaive. Reaver Glaive means it bounces to multiple targets nearby. Which potentially means that it might bounce to those guys next to it, but it all works out. We're all good. I feel super stupid because I think I had more than enough CC to take care of that whole situation there with the sentries, but I just slept on it because I was looking at how to group those mobs. Bet Vlad would look hella dope with an afro. I'm not black. Why would I have an afro? I'm pretty sure afros are something you need that kind of hair for, right? Or am I being super stupid and somewhat racist? But I just thought that that was something black people can wear. Well, that looks like an indie music producer, actually. I look like Bishu. I'm being super stupid. I believe they are one of the protected hairstyles. Well, there you go. Not anyone with super curly hair can get afro hairstyle. This entire group is, and yes, I did just hiccup into a burp, into a sentence. This entire group really hates ads. Any ads that spawn in during boss fights just get obliterated immediately, apparently. That's what their MO is. Kill all the ads with extreme prejudice. You can get an afro, but you'll also get an entirety of black community on your tails, and honestly, fair. Yeah, it's their thing. If it's their thing, it's their thing. I mean, I can't even have a fucking buzz cut, bro. The top of my head completely fucking bald, so it doesn't really matter what I want or can or can't get, because I can't get shit. Webmage needs to get interrupted. We're going to paralysis, not paralysis. Jesus, wrong button, bro. Oh my god. I'm making this much more difficult than it needs to be. I'm getting flustered because I'm talking about afros. Oh man. Oh man. That was a very bad idea, but luckily my cheat death protected me here. Now I feel kind of naked without the cheat death going into the next section because I'm a little bit worried about how those mobs hurt. But Vengeful Retreat may just have to save me there. Vengeful Retreat may just have to save me. Boss goes down. We're ready to go on to the last part, which sucks the most for grouping, but we'll get it done. What was for dinner tonight? We made some. Danny ordered some chicken nuggies. We did have some chicken pasta with like a really nice sauce earlier. So that was also very nice. Thoroughly enjoyed that. But she wanted to get some nuggies. She felt like eating some nuggies. So I asked for some as well. And then we'll eat those leftovers for tomorrow. Eat those leftovers? We'll leave those leftovers for tomorrow. That's what I wanted to say. And I fell dead for all of these guys. Stunned for all of these. All of these are not under my aggro. These guys love AoE more than anything in life, apparently. A little bit touch and go here, a little bit touch and go. I don't think those deaths were my fault. A lot of people just jumped into a bunch of mobs and got rooted, and then we had to blast a bunch of CC. I kind of lost aggro on the bloods that spawn in. But I think we got this. I'm gonna go meta here because I'm a little bit scared. I'm gonna spell that for meta. I got an interrupt for the next one. I'm gonna jump over here to avoid that stun. I just have to do this, honestly. I can't really... I couldn't
Only
live. I
the
needed a dispel.
strongest survive.
I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I don't know. Maybe it's stacked up very quickly. I shouldn't say need dispels because could just not be the case that I needed those dispels there. Maybe I already had them. The mobs also feel like they weren't dying at all, but that could just be me. Oh, a good chunk of them did die, so we good. Let's go again now. Yeah, most of the drones died. That's already good. Then we'll get the flyers. There's also a few flyers. It just felt like nothing was dying, but things were dying. Someone needs to come in and kick this volley, otherwise we're all kind of... Okay. I should have waited for my group. This is my fault. If we die here, it is completely my fault. Looks like we're living, but just barely living. Well done, healer. I should have waited for the group. Hopefully someone kicks that. Warrior takes care of that. Alright. I need those as well for percent, if I'm not mistaken. They path around very weirdly, so I sometimes don't have aggro on them because they'll like fly around to get on the platform instead of flying straight to you. It's really weird. I'm just gonna jump out like this. Right, fewer adds means people actually do some more focused damage here. I don't know, that pull always feels really weird. I need to figure out how to make this pull suck less. I think I need to pull those two drones that are down here into this group, and then I have fewer drones down here. I feel like that might work, but I don't know. It's really weird. My stun just doesn't seem to take care of all of those, even though it probably should. Lots of weird things, man. I see there's a discussion about afros and whether or not they should be protected or something like that. I will have to catch up to that chat, to that topic in a little bit. But in my opinion, if there is such a thing as protected hairstyles, absolutely do not consider it to be a good idea. To try and get those hairstyles just because of whatever reason, honestly. But that's just my baseline opinion about it. I don't know if there is such a thing as a protected hairstyle. Our DK friend might need some CRing here, but luckily we have the CR item. I got you, buddy. I got you. I have a feeling we'll be needing you soon for more CRs anyway, so best keep you around. This is probably the single best spot for me to keep the boss right now, for the melee to be able to get into whatever position they need to. I'm really hoping this keeps me safe. I don't know, man. We're like, there's... I praise this group a lot, but right now I'm feeling like they're really not trying at all to keep these things under control. DK does not know how to save himself at all. Bro, just fucking interrupt it. It's not that difficult. You also have CC. It's also just a route. If you have Wraithwalk, you can just like go out of it. Yeah, this DK just does not understand how to get out of the thing. He thinks he needs to kill it. DK, just kick it, bro. Just kick it. He's been killing the things. That's why he died the first time, too. I'll kick it for him. Fuck it, whatever. There we go. There's our CR. Or there's our fucking whatever, man. Someone something, please. Jesus Christ. Am I the only person with any fucking utility in this group? Sorry, the salt is coming back because this group is making this fight way more difficult than it needs to be. Maybe it's just my positioning, I don't know. But the boss is dead. Our first 1-star instead of 2-star, but we got it done and that's what matters. Let me catch up on the conversation here. Did we get any loot? We got bracers, but we have crafted bracers, so it doesn't really matter. And no one else is leather in the group, so I don't care. Alright, so Afro, let's see here. Here, Istanbul is great this time of year. I'm not gonna get hair transplants to get a fucking afro because I don't even have curly hair. So epic dad Vlad. The reverse fade, bro. Fades from the top to the bottom. You can get a comb over. There is not enough hair for my sides to comb over this top. It's too bare. I'm reading through the chat here. Just give me a moment. Yeah, this is a bit of a wild discussion. If there is like culturally agreed upon or like politically agreed upon protected hairstyles or whatever, yeah, cool. I don't think that's an actual thing. If it is, it's probably some fringe group being really cringe. But if it is a thing and it's largely accepted, yeah, okay, that's cool. You know, I'm not gonna grow out an afro. But yeah, that's just about all I have to add to that. How do you ping so fast? I searched everywhere. I couldn't find a ping macro. And the default settings are very far from my other keybinds. I just rebounded to control middle mouse button. So when I press control middle mouse button, this is what happens. You can find the binding in, hold on, if I just go for ping. Yeah, for under key bindings, ping, control middle mouse button, and that's how I do it. Has Danny gotten used to you being beardless yet? I think so, yeah. You bound yours to caps lock? I have disabled caps lock on my keyboard completely, so I can't do that. Thank you, Lotsable, for 5 gifted DNV memberships. I appreciate that. You're always so generous every time you show up. That's very, very generous of you. I'm going to just take a moment to bump those 5 gifted subs into the, or gifted memberships in this case, into the overlay, because it doesn't do that by default, because it doesn't take a look at all the memberships on YouTube, unfortunately. And I don't think there's a way for me to change that. So, un momento, por favor, goals. And there was 5 more, so 12 total now. God damn, you guys are very generous today. There's no even special goal or anything, and you guys are still coming in hot with the gifted subs, gifted memberships, gifted everythings. It's crazy. Crazy how nature do that. All right, that should be it. Yeah, there we go. Ben says, hey man, hope you're having fun. My COVID booster is kicking my butt. I can't even focus and I have ADHD, so it's worse. Yeah. I mean, are you feverish? That's usually what happened to me when I had those. I just had like kind of flu-ish symptoms, mostly just being feverish. Joe Connolly says, how has the keys been going? Why isn't the DK just using Def's Advance for the suck-in? I don't know. That DK made some interesting choices. He also had some interesting damage. Glacial Advance is his highest damage done. That's not good. That's not good at all. It's no. I think he's a little new. Let's put it that way. But yeah, he didn't really understand the mechanics. I think he just didn't know what to do, because when he got stuck in the things, he wouldn't use CC or interrupts to get out of it. So that was a little bit interesting. Okay, go give Danny a hug, moisturize, and hydrate. That's what we're doing. Let's start with the moisturize, and then we're going to go and give Danny a hug afterwards. And actually, let's start with the hydrate. Actual, factual H2O. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Live Thos TV. Oh, I had to zoom in with my eyes. Now I'm moisturized for Marcus, who has redeemed it. Means I need to take off the wrappings, as it were. I might have some like lines here from how this is like ribbed or whatever, for my pleasure. So that looks a little bit weird probably, but it's whatever. You have to hydrate. Or moisturize, not hydrate, whatever. And then I'm going to go give Danny a hug, and I'm going to grab my chicken nuggets, which are probably going to be cold by the time I'm done with all this, but whatever. There's the moisturize, and then we have a hug to give Danny. All right, be back in just a moment. Hi and bye, Ben. Hope you had fun while you stopped in for a little bit. I got my nuggies. I got my nuggies. Nuggies or tendies? It's nuggies. All right. Yeah, let's just move on from that topic. It's not like it's not interesting, it's not fun. Being a mod doesn't mean you have responsibilities to sit there and do stuff on the stream. I don't need a petition. I'm going to make Marcus a mod here. I almost clicked. I almost clicked the exact opposite button, which is, which would have banned you. Oh man, I'm trying to learn WeakAuras, but can't make a Reaver's Glaive WeakAuras since it's not a buff. Any pointers? Reaver's Glaive is not a buff. Let me take a look real quick how I handle it. Throw glaive, conditions, trigger, spell activation, overlay glow. One thing you could do is find the spell ID for Reaver's Glaive and check if the spell is usable. But apparently spell activation overlay glow counts for a Reaver's Glaive. So you can use that as an indicator whether something is on or not by checking the spell activation overlay glow for a throw glaive. Another thing, like I said, is you can check for if a spell is usable for specifically the Reaver Glaive. Definitely not knights. Welcome back, Vlad. Just managed to 3-chest my second ever +10 on Ecodome and get the Parapodia trinket, which is BIS for me. I mean, you're having a good night, Fozel. You're having a good night. Hell yeah. Or evening, or whatever it is. That is awesome. Guys, I'm going to be AFK for like 5 minutes while I eat some nuggies. I hope you guys don't mind. I can't wait for Marcus's first abuse of power. No mukbang? Okay, I mean, fuck it. Do you guys mind if I eat on stream? I hope it's not disgusting to you. Because I don't mind eating in front of people all that much. Ham on the hammer. He's blinded by the power. I doubt he would do anything like that. I'm eating while watching the stream. Let's eat together then. Fuck it. You guys get to watch me absolutely devour some nuggies with barbecue sauce. Let's go. I literally have just nuggies and sauce. Probably gonna make you hungry. Oh no. Yogurt bowl? Lad ASMR. Eating ASMR is my favorite kink. You don't make it something weird, man. Don't turn it into something weird. I'm just eating some nuggies. Some, at this point, relatively cold nuggies, but yeah. Vlad goes to give Daddy a hug and comes back to everyone in chat banned. Marcus finds a way to ban me from my own stream. You gotta get some toast then? Alright. It's all the TikTok. What are we talking about TikTok now? Oh, this is nice. It's been a bit since I had some nuggies, so this is really, really nice. Nightbot is also a mod, so you can't ban Nightbot. No particular reason, Glen Royce. I should I do it? No, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna eat like this normal. I don't know how much you guys can hear. I hope not much, but I have not even gotten close to a Madrasil. We ain't hearing Jack. That's good. Honestly, I prefer it that way. Also, this reminds me, I need to put my stupid hat back on. Because apparently I look stupid without a hat or anything. Because my head is too small for the camera or whatever. There's no one named Jack in the room. Why a Madrasil? Because there's some cool transmogs that you can get in a Madrasil. The DK set from a Madrasil LFR, I think, or normal, was looking really, really good. No, I look normal, but compared to before, my face doesn't take up as much room because of the lack of beard. So getting a hat kind of balances out just from like a framing sort of setup. Listina, you've just been a jerk the entire day. What the fuck is going on? Come on, man. Two green sets? I'm not going to check anything right now. I'm eating a nugget. Yes, Fire Cowboy. If I'm playing a class for any sort of challenge, I will update the WeakAuras for it. Make Listina mod? Nah. I'm good. Listina's a bit spicy. When you're joking consists of quoting someone who said something and then laughing at it, implying they said something stupid. It feels pretty bad, man. It's like, it's just, I wouldn't say punching down, but it's just kind of being rude to try to be funny, which doesn't make sense. But hey, man, if that's your style, I dig it. You're waiting for the Prot Warrior? Fire Cowboy, the Prot Warrior is up to date and slamming, so you can get Prot Warrior right now. There's a difference between being a jerk and, like, making sure things are in order. I don't think Listina is a jerk. Puking Toddler says, I remember going mustache only and I fucking regretted it. How are you feeling about it? My biggest regret was seeing my future wife look at me and say, who the fuck are you? And which I first heard was, what the fuck are you? And it kind of cut deep. No worries, Listina. I know you're not mean. Like, today you just had multiple things that I thought you were being a little bit rough with people, or with me at least. So I just felt like saying something, you know? A gifted sub comes out for the Puking Toddler. Thank you, Dan. A name like that deserves a sub. I think that one was targeted puking toddler. Can whoop my frail ass any day, bro. Ah, yes, nothing like splash water damage on the keyboard to gift out a sub over. Never had a reaction to your name, if you're honest. I guess you need the streamer to kind of read it out loud for people to really take in that it's puking toddler. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but nothing like mouth stored Coca-Cola on the work PC on a Friday. That's a Friday night, baby. Oh, it is fucking Friday. Holy shit. Yeah, you're right. What did you get at Harrogor? What is the stupidest trinket? No beard indeed. We reached a sub goal for a dad stream where I make dad jokes and look like a dad. So no beard. Eradicating Arcanocore. Isn't that the one you need for the set? And then the set is pretty good? Or am I wrong, Harrogor? But yeah, it doesn't sound like one of the OP ones like the... What is that thing called? The one from the Moth. It's really good on Fury? Interesting. I think it doesn't do as well as the other trinkets on Fury, though. But then again, everyone and their mom wants the stupid Lumathar. Lumathar, that's the name. Lumathar trinket. I do make my own WeakAuras. I have some for Demon Hunter here, as you can see. I have basic WeakAuras for pretty much everything. All of these are mine, and I make them whenever I make a serious character because... Or if I just play something in my free time. Because I just don't like the bloated default WeakAura packs because they have a bunch of buffs I don't give a single fuck about because they don't change my gameplay at all. Like people who track flurry blows or whatever, or there's buffs that really don't change how you play the game in any aspect whatsoever. And those are being tracked in some default WeakAura packs, so I just really don't give a shit about them, you know? And I don't feel like getting a WeakAura pack and then pruning all the WeakAuras that are useless or adjusting them. I just make my own. Number 2 for single target on Fury? Oh, okay. The healer Lumathar trinket is also crazy. I've been seeing Marcus put that thing to great use. It just straight up negates an entire damage event on its own. It's stupid. All right, last nuggie. Yeah, Bubbles just asks for a WeakAura. I make it because I like making them, and then he's set. Although, to be fair, Bubbles has gifted subs for WeakAuras, which is amazing because that helps us reach our sub goals. So, Bubbles has been great about that. I also seem to have some Coca-Cola, which is wonderful. Hopefully it's not fizzled out. I don't like fizzled out Coca-Cola. That's quite nice. It's not fizzled out. It still burns. It burns so good. There, I've tried to make some, but it does get a bit frustrating if you have no experience. So my WeakAuras are very basic. Basic gets you there, man. My first WeakAura ever took me forever to make, and it was a indicator whether or not I had stacks of the meat cleaver buff on Fury. So when you use Whirlwind, you get 4 stacks of it. 2 if you don't have one of the talents, whatever. But you get 4 stacks of it, and I wanted to know if I had it up or not without having to check up here like an idiot. So I made a WeakAura for that. That was my first ever WeakAura, and from there it was all downhill. Or I guess uphill. You know, I made them better and better. Morning, buddy. Morning, Erleth? 10 p.m. morning? Ooh. New table F. How you doing, Arleth? Did you have some good sleep, even if it was a bit on the weird side of the... What? How do I say that? Weird side of the schedule? Whatever, man. I don't know how to say that. But yes, I hope you rested well, friend. I hope you rested well. You comatose yourself? Tonight the feng shui continues. That's good. Alright, we need to do at least 3 more dungeons, guys. That's gonna take me probably to midnight. That's my guess. What should I leave for myself to do for the last dungeon? Probably Priory. I'm gonna leave Priory, so let's do halls now. We can do a Priory later on. I need an EDA. A Priory for tomorrow's video is what it's gonna be, and that's gonna be the final video of this series. So let's uncheck Priory here so we're not applying to that. Keep looking for halls and stuff. By the way, did you move from NA to EU IRL? No, I just sound American. I am born and bred in Croatia. I'm currently living in Finland because my fiance is from Finland, and for her studies we moved here. So, yeah. Fozil is back with toast and tea. What kind of tea? Man, what the fuck? Yeah, I just sound American because of the accent is just there. You sound really American? I get that a lot. I get that a lot. Oh, we got a Halls of Atonement invite. Let's go. 2 mages. One of them called a Dwarfy. Matulko. And we have Holly Master. A Master of Holly. That's what they are. How would you describe Croatia? Never been there. Great to visit. That's how I would describe Croatia. Great to visit. They're on playing Holly Pally. Holly Pally. I like that. But hey, we got a single leaf of holly, looks like. Not to live? Let's put it this way. You have the earning power of a third world country while living in a country with prices akin to Germany, which is expensive as fuck. So yeah, it's pretty rough to live in Croatia. Unless you're in the upper echelon of earners, it's kind of tough. They have nice places and good beers. That doesn't make it a great country, and like I said, that makes it nice to visit. Rhubarb tea. I can't say I've ever had rhubarb tea. Actually, maybe I have. Hold on. Oh, no, I have not. Isn't Finland kind of expensive? Finland is very expensive, yes, especially if you're living in Helsinki like I am. More so on this neighborhood as well. But I am very fortunate to be able to afford it. And Danny does help out with the finances, and she'll be working soonish, so it'll be nice. The earnings in Finland is better. They are significantly better. If you work in Finland, you can kind of live in Finland. That's pretty much it. But my earnings are not tied to Finland. My earnings are my earnings from whatever it is I do with content. So might be mistaken, but I swear you have a kid. And if so, what language does he learn mainly? Thought I heard you mention it somewhere. No, I don't have a kid. Thank fuck I don't have a kid. What I do have is a vasectomy. So that tells you my opinion about having children. Yeah. I might have been joking about dad streams and stuff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm the closest to Vlad having kids.
5, 4, 3,
That
2, 1.
The context of that sentence is very interesting. I'm just gonna have to live the fact that the Houndmaster didn't get interrupted. I'm gonna go into meta. Hit everything with the sigil to try and make it get interrupted. I'm gonna look for the next cast of the Houndmasters. I'm just gonna hope for the best. That I get to interrupt it. I don't know what to do anymore. To live. This group's not interrupting fucking anything. At least they do some damage. Ooh. That was sweaty. That was sweaty, but that was also the hardest pull for me, so... After this, I can manage everything else. Oh my god, does no one know how to interrupt in this group? Jesus Christ, come on. Much better. That was not what I wanted to do, but it kind of works out. Because I just don't want the groundskeepers to reach something and pull it. You have some Gargans here. Once the groundskeepers are dead, I think I move on. Once the Apex dies, that's when I'll move on. Alright, let's do this. I'm in my arcane soul window. Seeker quotes. Don't have time for an instant cast off the global cooldown ability. Didn't mages have a challenger perk once where they could kick while casting? I don't think they have it now. I'm not 100% sure though. Could be wrong about that. Okay, I do still pull that. Waiting for the slasher to activate so I can pull him. There we go. Making sure that this guy's faced the other way. How the fuck did we pull a Houndsmaster? Never mind, I'm stupid. I thought it was a different Houndsmaster. It's not. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. We're okay. We're chilling. I get knocked back here. I jump back. We, CC. CC. Cheat death gets procced. Not a huge fan of that. I'm a little bit stressed out in this group, I'm gonna be honest with you. A little bit stressed out, but we're making it work. We're making it work. I think I'm just overthinking things a little bit. Focus on just holding aggro, hitting the mobs that we need. And that actually worked out quite well. We killed everything at the same time. This one gets pulled before the first boss. Right. First cast I will interrupt, then I will jump over here. I will pull this guy and pull it like this. Pull this. We want this guy. I'm gonna ping the fuck out of this guy, so maybe, just maybe, someone notices that it needs to be interrupted. I can't. None of these guys are fucking kicking anything. Let's try this again. Not even close, baby. Not even fucking close. I've been very slow about grouping this, but I think it worked out. I'm gonna pop meta here. I don't feel safe at all. I didn't have an Infernal Strike, so I had to turn around and jump back like that. Yeah, this group is, utility-wise, absolutely worthless. None of them do anything to make any part of this dungeon easier. So that's going to make this a little bit more difficult, but... hey, you know, you can't always have great groups, which I've been having really good groups for a really good while here, so I'm kind of okay with this, to be honest with you. Sometimes you just gotta have just a group of people that are clueless. At least they're doing good damage, I'll give them that. They're doing good damage. But sometimes damage, still doing good damage doesn't mean you won't wipe. I think the tutorial island might help a little bit with the interrupts when new players come in, but I don't know, man. That really needs to be reinforced throughout leveling. But how do you reinforce it without killing the player? And if you kill a new player, they won't feel good. So it's like a whole should you, shouldn't you kind of situation. But hey. I'm really getting my ass kicked by a lot of these mobs. Did I unequip something? Like, what's going on? I step in, I just get my fucking butthole flossed immediately. All right, as soon as this handmaster is dead, I'm gonna go into boss. Okay, he didn't want to move anymore. He just stopped and waited to cast his thing. He had enough. All right, this is going to be perfect because all the ranged DPS is going to be over there. They're going to do their thing from over there, which is perfect. I had to use a sigil and I used a prison thing. Keep everything under control here. I'm gonna get hit by the next one. Right here, we're gonna fell dev. Make sure that's easy for us. Let's see, where does the next one get baited? Over there, that's perfect. One more hit on me, but I think the boss is just about dead, so I don't have to worry about it too much anymore. Yeah, he's just about dead. I'm gonna save this Reaver's Glaive as well. Can't lust this. If people want to, they can lust this. They don't have to. That's up to them. Right. Now I'm a bit more ready for the triple slam. I'm going to yoink everything. Keep these guys a little bit away from our friends. I'm going to put down, I don't know what else to put down. I don't have a stun. People are going to have to do their thing for these. That's good. Alright. I think I'm going to let these fiery brands spread out, because that way I can reduce the damage that all these Reavers are doing to me. Nice. That felt like it was worth a lust. The nasty pull helps the healer also keep us alive through all those little guys. The little guys hurt more than you think. Much more than you think. Alright. We just have to beat this trash, this pack. And then we can go through this guy when he's in stone form. I have Sigil of Chains soon. We do have a Frost Mage as well. That should help us keep things slowed, so the little guys don't run off and grab a bunch of stuff. Alright, we're going to chain Sigil now. Beautiful. Okay. Please don't. Please don't. I jumped and stunned him just to make sure he doesn't pull shit. Alright, 22 seconds for this guy to do his thing. Yeah, we're skipping. Orbs are dead. We get our thing. 6 seconds. Not a huge time waste in the overall grand scheme of things in the dungeon. And he's stone. Let's go. Okay. Well, I am missing something. I am missing percent. I am missing percent. I didn't pull something. I don't know what. I am very upset right now. I am missing percent, and I don't understand. Oh, this is no bueno. Why is he fighting it over there? Holly Master is a little confused, and almost as confused as this person. I think this group might be a little bit new. I think I was upset about the wrong thing. You are not? Don't I need 82%? I'm pretty sure I need 82%. Hopefully people blow these mobs up. There we go. That's good. Look at all those MPs, yes, and how beautifully they were stacked. Just stay on boss. I literally don't care, just stay on boss. There we go. I'm gonna go inside. Felt a bit risky the way I pulled it, but it works out. Supposedly Blizz wants to make things easier for new players. The question is, how much will it help? I don't know. It would be good for it to help. Like, it would be good to make things easier for new players. I don't think WoW is really that much of a new player game, though. It feels like, I don't know if that sentence makes sense, but like, I don't know. Most people, they don't say when they're like confused about something or they don't know something or whatever, they don't say like, I'm new. They say, I'm returning after 5 years or something, you know? Like, most people just, you know, do it that way. So it feels like the amount of new people coming to WoW is just, I don't know, not quite all there. Come here. Please, Jesus fucking Christ. What do I do with these people? What do I do? They legit did 30% of this mob's damage before it, like, I don't know. There's new and there's this. Why are these people doing plus 10 keys? Tell me. So I can boost them. That's why. Who's that person with the mustache on camera? As was pointed out, I'm an indie music producer. Definitely not Bishu. Mr. Potato Head? Definitely not Potato Head. After my next kick on this guy, I'm gonna jump over to that spot. Oh, a new one is right on top, literally on top of my character is where it spawned. That works out. Well done by this healer, honestly. The healer is the MVP of this entire run. He is hard carrying all of us. Display of power goes out. We do this for aggro. We do this for the affix. We stun as soon as we can. I guess we stun now. Nice. Okay. Let's wrap this up. And still looking like a 2-star. 5 deaths. I guess we only just wiped once. But it felt like much more of a struggle this run. I don't know. I apologize for the salt. It's just that, I don't know. I am very tempted to take a look at how many times people kicked. And I feel like there were not many times anyone kicked other than me. But I will be very happy to be wrong about it and just realize that I'm being a salty bitch, because then I can shut up about it for once and for all. Because even when it looks like no one's kicking, it might be people kicking and me not noticing. So let's see what happens. Remind me to take a look at the kicks after the dungeon is over. PSA, it's Pirate Day and WoW. If anyone wants the transmogs, they're only available today. What is Pirate Day and what transmogs? Can you elaborate on that, Bannockburn? Vlad, if you have a spam bot in your server randomly adding people that are friends, trying to scam people, post a screenshot of it somewhere on the Discord, and I will act accordingly. I'm blocking 2 beams so the people around here are being confused, I think. Alright, with that, it looks like we did have percent. I don't need 82 anymore by reaching that point, which is good. That makes me happy. And now we're big chillin'. Let's get some loot here. Never mind. No luck for the loot, but we did get a 2-star Halls of Atonement. I'm already happy about that. I'm going to take a look at those interrupts once I am done. Casting this Hearthstone and loading into Dornegal. Sir, you want me to screenshot it and send it to you? Yeah, I guess. Because I don't want to just ban someone because you said so, you know? I trust that you're right and that they do that, but... Glenn Royce sent in a picture of himself in his truck driving days before the Navy. And his eyes imply he wants to have sexual relations. He's giving me the fuck you vibes with the eyes. It's kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. What are they? What are they doing trying to scam? Like, what is the scam that they're trying to pull? Like, you can screenshot the conversation between you two guys, and yeah. Oh, another person also just said that they're doing the same thing, Apex Predator. I'm going to take a look for them and get rid of them, as it were. All right. Give me just a second to find the appropriate parts of the server settings and whatnot for me to dish out some justice. Worst thing is they have a cringe fucking description as well. Hold on now. There we go. So the Apex Predator guy has been banned. He's gone now. The Pirate Day Mog is just a shark hat, which is obviously worth it. How do you get it? Discord bots don't necessarily need the scam because they can send takeover messages to unsecured accounts. So it's always a bit iffy if somebody adds you as a friend that you don't know at all. Well, a lot of people, what they've been doing recently is I get friend requests from people that are just Twitch streamers. And the only thing they have on their account is a link to their Twitch stream. And they literally just spam out friend requests like that. It's the most idiotic shit I've ever seen, and it's disgusting. It's like early 2000 or like Instagram follow for follow bullshit. It's idiotic, beyond comprehension why someone would do that. It spams them all to commission art. Yeah. I don't know what the thing is, but they have been removed. Hold up. Why have you removed me from this? Shut up, Marcus. Druid or DH, what do you think? Arprate, are you new? If you're new to tanking, definitely go for Bear, Bear Druid. You'll have a much easier time. DH has been taking a lot of my attention. It's pretty difficult for me to execute, and I'm a fairly experienced tank, so. And it's much less punishing to play Bear. It's much easier to stay alive. Welcome back, Glenn Royce. Kids are home and still alive. That is good. That is a good state of things, I would imagine. As you said, you can block too. I started doing this as DPS and everybody is confused. Yeah, they're like, wait, where's the beam? Good is debatable. Oh, what's wrong? Hey, the champion says, do you ever do viewer keys per chance? Just curious. Per chance? No, I do viewer keys sometimes. With this series, it's been hard to find time for viewer keys because I just crank out the content really, really fast, and I try to get the series done as quickly as possible. So it's been a bit of a toughie to get viewer keys in, but there will be some this Saturday, so tomorrow. I'll be doing some viewer keys where I will be getting shocked by Danny. She will be tasing me basically while I'm doing viewer keys, and you guys get to suffer and have fun with it. I don't know. There will be a lot. Fair enough. Yeah, it's the shocking stream. It's one of our stream goals or sub goals that we met, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet. Anyway, I need to get back into some 10s here. We're already pushing it with the time of the stream. I did start a bit late because I got a little bit carried away with whatchamacallits. With Marcus, we were playing Diablo 3. We were having a lot of fun, and I kind of didn't pay attention to what time it was, so whoopsie daisy. All right, Ecodome Aldani and Celia's Gambit. That's what remains for us to do on +10. Other than Priory, and Priory is something we're gonna do for the final run that we're gonna do on YouTube for the final episode. By the way, guys, I forgot to mention, but you can vote for which class I'm gonna play next. There's only 2 tanks left for the all tanks all 10s, so go here and vote for which one you want me to play next. How are the interrupts, that key? Oh yes, thank you. I completely forgot about it. Hold on, let's take a look at interrupts. Where is interrupts? There's interrupts. Oh. 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 That's interesting. That's not Arcane Torrent. That is my my silence sigil. Sigil of Silence does that. It shows up as Arcane Torrent. It's stupid, but yes, there are many more kicks that could have been had. Although there are more here than I expected there to be. I'm going to be honest with you. It didn't really feel like that we were getting that many. Well, that's better than I expected. But yeah, our Frost Mage friend could have definitely paid a bit more attention to the kicks. The Arcane ripped a lot more than I... Oh, hold on. What happened here? Fire Cowboy says, Bon appetit, D. Bon appetit, and he donates 12 euros to the Nuggie Fund. Thank you very much, Fire Cowboy. That's very generous of you. You just covered the price of some of our nuggies that we ate today. That's amazing. Thank you. You tend towards the 30s in most keys you do. Like, you like topping the interrupt meter more than the DPS? Yeah. The only reason I don't track interrupts anymore is because I would get very upset about people not interrupting. So I stopped doing that. Let's head over to Ecodome. I think that's the key we have. Yes, it is. Very nice. Bombaklat. Pussy wagon chicken nuggets. I like topping the death meter. If you're the only death, that's a good way to top the death meter. Even better would be having no deaths. I just feel like I'm not super great at doing damage, but I can bring utility like this to make everyone's life easier. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I will not, like, if you put me in a group with a bunch of, like, top-tier gamers, my contribution is more likely to be utility than it is to be damage, because I'm not great at dealing DPS. Even when I play meta classes, I don't really pop off or shine too much. I just kind of vibe. I do decent damage, but I don't pop off. Imagine being the designer of that McDonald's cup, trying to adhere to EU regulations to avoid having to use a straw. And then there's that one creation living in Finland that's just putting a straw through the mouth hole anyway. They literally give you a straw with this. Buffs and heals. I don't know what to do. Good evening, mate. Been a while catching up with the series. I'm glad you are, Paha. How are you? How have you been?
5, 4, 3.
Finland's doing things
2,
differently, I guess.
1.
McDonald's is McDonald's, man. They know people want to drink with a straw, so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, Earth Totem, Earth Elemental. Yeah, for sure. That's a great idea. Dragonsteel just subscribed with a Prime sub. Thank you very much, Dragonsteel. Appreciate that very much. Thank you for considering me your Prime option. Hi from YouTube. Is Dr. Agonsteel? Ah, my apologies. Yes, Dr. Agonsteel. How could I have been so stupid? Hey, caught a stream. You have gotten me into wanting to get better at tanking to pull up plus 10 on my tanks. Hell yeah, Ultimate Dude. I hope you do. It's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding to tank well. It is very rewarding in my opinion. This was a little bit iffy. The shaman went down. I'm not sure what to. If I'm going to be honest with you. I genuinely don't know how they died. But I feel like we're doing okay either way. We managed to get that first pull done with a big lust and everything. And it was a significantly better pull than pulling all the casters. I'll tell you that much right now. Now what would really help is if everyone actually pixel stacked. So these guys don't keep jumping around back and forth. So we can kill them and they stop doing damage to us. But I guess they're not doing all that much damage. Stack. There we go. People actually moved over and stacked. That's beautiful. Now they know that they need to move away for these. This is fine. But then they have to come back and stack. Wait for just a second here as they jump in, put down the sigil. Boom. Look at that. Get out of here. And now they're jumping to different characters, but we're also stacked that we can just keep cleaving them. And look how much quicker they die when you stack up. That's beautiful. Nice. We got all of them. We can put down another sigil here soon. They spawn in, we put a sigil down, boom, aggro. Look at that. I'm getting good at this DH stuff, guys. I'm getting good at this DH stuff. I like it. What do you think is the easiest dungeon now? Easiest. It's probably this dungeon, honestly. This dungeon, and I would say Streets is also very easy now since they've adjusted the timer and nerfed a few of the abilities. Streets has been extremely easy. The only issue is it has 5 boss fights, so it's just like it can kind of drag on if you have a low DPS and single target. So that's something to consider, but genuinely I think Streets is a very, very easy fight, or easy dungeon. And as people are getting used to the season, Gambit is becoming easier and easier because people know what they need to do for the dragon boss. It can still be a bit touch and go, but for the most part, people know what to do. So yeah, Streets, Gambit, and this dungeon I think are some of the easiest. Okay, we're gonna taunt there for aggro. Phase Blade, need aggro on that, need aggro on this one too. Okay. Feldev for aggro, Vlad. Feldev for aggro. Big silence sigil, make that thing group up. Cheat Death gets procced. Okay, you gotta be more careful. Gotta be more careful. People are dropping. This sentinel needs to die. All these need to get taken out. Come on. Kill the sentinel and we're good. Okay. I don't know if this was my fault or what. I think this pull is manageable, but it just kind of deteriorated very quickly. I don't know. I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful with the pulls, but I think this is one of the rougher ones. And the ones I do after this are more manageable. But let's see how it pans out. I don't think there was a healing issue either. The HPS looked fine. Maybe not for that exact pull, but overall it looks to be okay. Put a focus on the Far Stalker here. Kick him immediately. Okay, he's getting death coiled as well. War Healer got hit by one of those charges, it looks like. Shattered Core just went out. Arcane Slash goes out afterwards. We have no melee. I don't have to worry about melee at all. So I could just stand here if I want to. I can stun these orbs. And it's just the Far Stalker. Once the Far Stalker is dead, which is now, I'm going to move on to the next part, because those little guys don't really bother me all that much. Okay, I am going to Feldev now, so I don't kick the bucket. We're going to look for a kick on... never mind. It's... people need to kick. Silent Sigil has to go down for the kick. A little nervous here. I decided not to pull this Far Stalker because you saw that we're struggling with kicks. We have a healer that can't really kick because, you know, priest. So it's a little bit touch and go here. A little bit touch and go. I was also scared for my own well-being here because of the whatchamacallits, the phase blades. The phase blades are actually pretty scary for tanks. All right. So Far Stalker here. That's a 4 Far Stalker pull. 1 kick each and some CC. Maybe we can make it work. Never mind. 1 Arcing Zap already went out. Well, if you don't kick one, then there's only 3 to kick, and I just overlapped my kick with someone. I'm gonna go ahead and hope for the best here, really, is what we're gonna do. Prison for this guy. Right to jail. Right away. Alright, how about I focus on living? Get a stun. Tenix kicks this one, I'll kick this one. This one has been re-added to the group, we're gonna prio it. A little bit messy. 2 minutes until we have to, or until we can lust. I think we're gonna use that lust. 85 seconds. I think this pull is fine, and then we're gonna pull some trash into boss, and after boss we'll do this group over here because I need it for percent. Okay. We got this. Maximum effort, as it were. Is he playing fetch with the Ruin Stalker? That's adorable, actually. I did not realize until now that that NPC is playing fetch with the Ruin Stalker. I mean, that's cute as hell. Let's be real. Need this guy to get interrupted, guys. Come on. Far Stalker, somebody can interrupt it. Prison. I can interrupt it soon. Death Coil goes out. Okay. We just kept interrupting it until we got it done, I guess. He's gonna kick. Alright, we got the difficult pull out of the way. Ooh, that shaman was struggling. Now I'm struggling. I wasted my kick. This shaman is always at like 5% HP. I'm kind of nervous the entire time. Yeah, there's a fucking earth elemental totem. Not totem, just earth elemental. God damn it. La chancla. What? Imagine all the range kicks is someone screaming boo really loudly. Really? That's some long distance booing right there. What a final blitz. Let's go. Someone missed, but that's okay. There we go. Just about done. Come on now. I cannot believe we're struggling so hard to just kick 2 fucking mobs, bro. Come on. I typed out kick or die. Maybe that motivates some of these guys. These death claws have been the bane of my existence. And as per usual, the Ruin Stalker is the last thing to live. Last thing to die, I should say. I had a similar run like this with, what was it? Was it the previous tank, Brewmaster? I had 4 ranged, and it was a Danny dungeon. And holy crap, man. It's kind of rough. With these mobs always jumping behind people, and the range never wanting to get anywhere close to melee. It was kind of rough. And one mob is like super far away. We're gonna silence this guy. Of course. Of course he casts the uninterruptible thing. Oh, now he's rooted? Okay, that's great. Are you guys noticing that people just don't kick? The last 2 dungeons, it feels like people don't kick. I know I've said I wouldn't focus on these things, but right now it's making my life very difficult. And making the dungeon more difficult than it needs to be, because people are not kicking some basic things. So it's kind of stressing me out, Chief. Hey, please start kicking, guys. Holy shit. getting their hands as dirty as for melee losers. Okay. You've been kicking your heart out this season? I'm not talking to you. Waited too long for that sigil. Should have just sent it. I only started because you told me off in a vid. Hey, I'm glad you did. That's good. You should. It makes such a difference. When you have... If everyone in a group is trying to kick absolutely everything, it's amazing. Even if people overlap a whole bunch. Kicking is never the wrong call. It's a DPS increase as well, believe it or not. The reason it's a DPS increase is because the healer can DPS instead of healing. You can focus on not how to stay alive because your healer can't heal you enough because you're not kicking enough. You can focus on just dealing damage. Because believe it or not, people play a lot better when they're not worried about dying. A lot better. We had an officer in my old guild said, a dead DPS does no DPS. Yes, very true. And I say, kick or die. Because... I mean, eventually you get into a high enough key where that is just straight up true. One thing, whatchamacallits? Oh, my brain's just paused for a second here. One kick not being done equals you just dead. You're just straight up, you're just dead, it's over. Ripperino, you're gone. I'm going to ping that I'm going down there. I'm going to put this down, I'm going to put a silent sigil on that asshole. We're going to Feldev here. Okay. He's doing his little thing. And everybody's going to cast. And now we can do the proper thing. There we go. Stun goes out. Bar Stalker gets stunned again. And we're going to have a kick up soon. And we're going to kick him. There we go. People spam CC until I was able to kick, because apparently I'm the only one that knows how to do that. Very advanced technique. But at this point of the dungeon, we're kind of chilling. There's not that much that we really need to do. Erratic Ritual goes out. After the Erratic Ritual, I can opt to pull this into the next group. I think I won't do that to our healer here. I think I won't do that to our healer. We're gaining nothing but a bit of time, and I don't think we need that bit of time. We're probably going to still 2-star this as is right now, so. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Warlock. I didn't know what I needed to pull. I was just going to wait here until the timer ran out. I think he wanted us to pull before this group was already dead. So I should have done that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great, Warlock. Thank you. I love the Death Coil interrupts from long range. It lets the mobs just go to hell. Whew. I think you probably had CDs running and got impatient, but I absolutely hate it when DPS try to remote control me when I tank. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what his cooldowns are. I don't really care. Maybe he had a bunch of imps ready or something. I don't know. But we're going to get started with the last boss. We're at 100%. And I think we're going to be 2-starring this unless people have very low single target DPS. We have a Bloodlust coming up in 53 seconds, which means we can use it within the 2-star timer. So, yeah, looking good here. Looking good. I'm just going to back off and let people be wherever they need to be. I'm just focusing on making sure I take care of the affix so people can just keep DPSing because it's all casters. So they probably need less movement, less globals for other things, just pure deeps, pure deeps. There we go. The priest was asking for a bloodlust. I even lost track of that. I was focused on my own DPS here, trying to maximize throughput because I don't really need to worry about survivability here. Like, I'm the last person that's gonna fucking die here. Everyone seems to have gotten their thing. It's very good. And boss is dead. 2-star is secured. Well played, friends. I want to see how many kicks there were, because I feel like there could have been a few more kicks than there were. I'm gonna be honest with you. Still no loot. This is the one piece of loot I've gotten. And another piece of loot that I got was also bracers that I traded to someone else because I have crafted bracers. But let's take a quick look. I want to see those interrupts. That is much, much, much more than I expected there to be. Only 2 of mine are from Arcane Torrent, which is my sigil. Disrupt was used 23 times. A shaman having the same kicks as a Demo Warlock is something they should work on. And Counterspell, I feel like, could have gone a bit out a few. Arcane fucking bolts were interrupted with this. He interrupted 9 arcane bolts while we were struggling to deal with the Farstalkers. So this was some questionable interrupts. But we got shit done. Who gives a fuck? We pop off. Do you have your own guild? I do. We have a little guild, or Danny has the guild. It's Danny's guild, technically, but we use it as like a community guild, and it's called Failfied. It's on Terran Mill. We welcome anyone to join us on EU. We do not care. There's no obligations to the guild. I think Danny is still financing the free guild repairs, but I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah. What's up, Dad Vlad? It's made me start to wonder if people playing their classes don't actually know what their kicks are or what it's supposed to mean when we say to use them. After playing Bear Tank all season, I just started playing VDH, and man, the utility and mobility is insane. GG's. Yeah, it's really nice to play VDH. It's really fun, but like sometimes when I'm struggling for aggro for a little bit, I just feel like I want to be a bear. I want to thrash and not think about any of this. You know, you just thrash and you have aggro. It's that simple. All right. We have one more 10 that we need to do, and it's Gambit. So let's look for a Gambit run. We have 2 more 10s we need to do to finish this, but the 10 that I'm going to do tomorrow is Priory, and that'll be the final video. So that'll be nice. No Ecodome, just Solia's Gambit. Thank you very much. Let's try to join these. Look at all those chickens. Hi, Calibara. Thank you for the raid. Hello, hello. How was your, the Fooners have arrived? I'm assuming that's Gooners. Hi, Lings. Sup, Sugar Tits. Hey, I told you not to call me that in front of everybody. It's kind of our thing. The Fooners. Oh, it's Fooners. The Fooners are here and Lings. The Ling's lore. Feet gooners or fooners? Ah, okay. Thank you for the elaboration. I appreciate the explanation. How do you spell that, Malernus? Like this. Hold on, I'll reply to you. Balefied. I can stand behind fooners. I mean, it's safer to stand behind them than in front of them, because you might get some on you. Yeah, we're looking for a gambit here. We're almost done with the VDH all 10s. There's nothing better than ending streaming sorting your nuts. You have to sort nuts? Or are you like splitting apart the macadamia from the almonds, from the hazelnuts, stuff like that? I understand. It makes sense. We are part of something big. See, Bannockburn went for the same joke. We have the same dad jokes. What is this? Why am I not being invited? I'm a tank. Don't you know who I am? This guy's a 3.4k main and wants to do a 9 Tazovish. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. Oh. That was cold. Say goodbye to your well-behaved viewership. We're here now. Has this happened to every man out there? Has it happened to you that you just kind of sit on your nuts? Bro, you gotta play survival, please, soon. Shit's so fun. Goes brrr. I'll have to try it. I'll have to try it. Thank you for the follow, Alric Gaming. Appreciate it. Happens more often the older you get, I hear. Mine are not that long yet. Okay, I should play survival. Duly noted. I might make a character just for funsies to play survival. I tapped back into stream just to hear that. Oh, no. We have one more gambit here being hosted by someone who has 600 rating. I am a little bit dubious as to whether or not I should join them, but it's a gambit. It's probably an alt. Fucking Germans, man. What's wrong with Germans, dude? Why are you so upset that you have a bunch of people from Germany viewing you? How is that a bad thing? I still don't understand the raging behind that. Is there any chance to a series of all healers, all 10s after this one? I don't know about all healers, all 10s, but maybe a healer series. Who knows? Maybe when I go to NA and play with LB Ninja, maybe I'm the one healing instead of him. And he plays melee. Who knows? German humor is very serious business. Jawohl. Give Danny a hug and posture check. Okay, Curtis. Oh, Curtis, a big spender. Hydrate. Cheers, Curtis. Prezovoker, are you just trying to play me and make me play everything you play, bro? I'm going to go and give Danny a hug right back because that was redeemed. Don't see that every day. That yet. All right, we have a full group. What key was this gambit? Let's go to Leah's Gambit. So Leah's Gambit is good dungeon. Can we redeem that as well? 5 gifted. No, I'm kidding. Oh, goddamn. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I wanna go boom, boom. Sorry, that triggered something inside of me. Okay, random. Five, 1 kebab, please. Okay, I think 5 gifted. 5 big booms. Alright, I gotta tell this group to wait. 1 sec, please. I know why Marcus gifted 5. I know why Marcus gifted 5. There you go. That's so stupid. There we go. Hit ready check and do this. Let's go. 82 subs given by Marcus. Marcus, the MVP. Okay, no pull timer, no nothing. Just go. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gotta focus now. Sorry. Give me just a second here. God damn. Alright. All the Murloc noises of the world have just congregated into this one set of pulls. Oh goddamn. I got scared that these guys were gonna run over there and pull shit, but they luckily did not, so all is well. Murgle, Murgle, Murgle. I'm big chillin'. No meta, no shit. Yeah, didn't proc Cheat Death, didn't proc even Cloak, so yeah, I'm not worried about the survivability here with VDH, honestly. That's been kind of big chillin' the entire time. But what I am worried about is aggro. Okay, now this group's kicking. Imprison him, because I can't kick him. I wasted my kick earlier. Overlapped it with someone. We're just going to let him cast that, because I don't think it's going to cause any issues. None of these mobs are running towards any of the other packs of Murlocs, so I'm kind of big chilling on that front too. We have no stealth units or stealth players, so we're just going to go next and let them sort that shit out over there. And this should hold aggro. That wasn't the best one I've ever had. And Feldev for aggro yet again. Let's go. All these little shits are running away. Oh no, dude, you've got to be kidding me. What do now? Right, we hunt, and then we jump back into the middle of it so we don't lose our positioning. We stun here, we kick this. I'm trying so hard to get so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. We did lose someone to a swirly, I believe, not to aggro. As long as it's not death by aggro, I don't care. Okay, this didn't go as smoothly as I would like it to, but hey, you know, sometimes just, you know, I Goomba stomped them. Man, how many things are gonna pull, Feldev, for aggro? I don't know, it's hard to keep these mobs from running to next packs. I did proc cloak here. Bro, that shortrunner's gonna pull that last pack. Oh, he's not. Is he? Look at him over here. I tried so hard to jump over to that guy. God damn, this was messy as hell. But it worked out. Wish the druid could press vortex. I think they did use it, but it's on like on cooldown. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe they're just new, who knows. I think we're chilling now, though. Someone's like just really hard to keep aggro from. The hype train has concluded here. Oh, maybe Biabi, I didn't even catch that you gave out 5 subs. Thank you so much, maybe Biabi. I will have to redeem your ass smack after this dungeon. Choo choo. That is the one we just got, yeah. Okay, I need to pay more attention to the dungeon. I'm being silly. Alright. Next two are gonna go into boss, I think. It doesn't make sense to just fight them. It would be very slow. I'm just gonna ping that I'm going into boss. This might bite us in the ass, but we're gonna find out if it does or doesn't. I'm hoping these guys die quickly. Nah, it's working out okay. They're casting their thing. I'm going to stun. I'm going to prison this guy. Okay, that's good. And the big two guys are gone. Does not feel too horrible. These guys need to die. I'm gonna activate this. People can see where they need to go. Go on now. Very nice. Okay, that worked out better than I expected it to be honest with you. Stunning the purifiers because they're buffing the boss and reducing his damage taken. I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Very nice run. Day 1, attempt 2 at trying to get grungy containment pack. Coagulation, flame turner, and I managed to get them both. I have no idea what the hell you're even talking about. Those words don't even sound like they're from this video game. Are you talking about a different game, Bubbles? Looking at their overall, they are doing good. Oh yeah, these guys are blasting. They don't mess around. He tried so hard, only got so far. In the end, it didn't even matter. That's right, Chris Snyder. Are you related to Zack Snyder by any chance? It's Friday, we can forgive him. I can stun after they start casting. Prison for this guy. Taunt him. Make sure that he groups up. Kick him. Make sure that he groups up. Goodness, what else do I need to do to make sure he groups up? Alright, I'm hoping this guy dies now. Come on. El Jefe, go down. Bye-bye, El Jefe. No more Jefe L. Come on now. Just a little bit more damage. Easy, bro. Not even close, baby. It's the green backpack thingy with green tubes. One of them drops from Eldraxis and the other one drops in Dornigal. Oh, okay, okay. I had no idea what those were called, so... You sadly not related to Zack Snyder? And here I thought you were cool. I'm joking. You're still cool. Fairy Sigil goes down. These deck hands really hurt. I gotta respect them. I think for now I'm good here. I'll have another Sigil in a moment. Just to activate the RP there. While people are finishing that off. Triple interrupt, let's go. Fiery Brand goes out. Regular kicks goes out. Well, that was gonna go up soon. Okay. Fire Sigil goes down. We survived the deck hands. I'm going to jump and pull this group. I'm going to use my actual meta here. I get the feeling people are saving cooldowns or something for the boss. And it is scaring me because these guys really, really hurt me. But I think if I just use Fiery Brand here, I think we're good. I'm looking for kicks on the Tide Sage here. We should be good now. Okay. That was a bit nerve-wracking because these guys really, really hurt. I think everyone's ready. Oh, okay. Fine. Yeah, sure. Just start DPSing right away. Why not? I'm just going to ping here so people know where to stand. That includes you, Evoker. Reset. No, don't. Please don't take that. Are we resetting? Okay, we're not resetting. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I thought that was a reset, but we're good. Oh, fuck. My mouse sensitivity has gone to shit. Oh, no. Ah, fuck. I messed up everything. Well, now we used up all our CRs. That one's on me, I guess? I don't know what that person died to. It wasn't to anything I was getting hit by, I think. It's a Windwalker. Who gives a shit? I was very preoccupied by random shit there. I'm going to imprison this guy, and then we don't have to really worry about him unless people actually hit him. I guess. Stop maybe kiting him out of the frontal, maybe, potentially. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Very bad situation. Very bad situation. I feel like I handled this poorly. I got flustered because it looked like we were all fucking dead, so. Oh my god, can somebody kill that fucking brute? Jesus Christ. Okay, this time nobody's hitting that guy. We actually managed to kill this. Holy shit. Holy shit. I did not think that was gonna work. I had to lock in. Sorry about that, guys. I got super quiet because that one looked a little crazy. I didn't mean to dismount. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that works out. Two-hand is supposedly a little bit better. Yeah, that's actually exactly what Bannock Burn said. The difference is not big. I would go for a two-hander though, because that way you can pivot into the other specs if you choose to play other specs. If you limit yourself to one-handers, then you kind of have to play Frost, right? Alright, this is not looking too great. Hold on, can I pull this group without pulling that group? Yes, I can. That is wonderful. We're getting good kicks here. That is wonderful. Okay, I'm slowly managing to grab these guys and drag them away from this group. I didn't want to have to sit here and wait for the patrol to move around, so I just committed and pulled them with Silent Sigil, which is something you should not do in the in general. It's a bad idea. You get no aggro from it. You just gain their attention. It's like a body pull. It's really bad. So much better to pull with something else. But yeah, I was just worried that they would start casting immediately, so I didn't want to risk that. So I silenced them, and then I hit them with some other stuff. All right, good shit. Yeah, you could get some crazy burst damage with Frost. It's so much fun. Druid's handling it. I wanted to get closer so the Druid can keep casting at us. I'm not too worried about the ads spawning in somewhere other than on top of us. It doesn't really matter too much at all. Oh, wow, okay. These guys are quick with the kicks. I love it. Look at that. Alright, Celia should be dropping low here. And doing the thing where she goes to the center and does her whole bang. Just gonna immediately grab one. There we go. No mistakes about it. We know where who is. No padding, no nothing. There we go. Beautiful. Everyone is a through, not two. And that is wonderful. We're going to get the fragmentation. Then we're going to step closer to the center so that, again, our healer can reach us. Unless it's really close to us, we're going to step closer to the center. Because you have time between the fragmentations. It's not an issue. Looks like we're good here. Just want to move the melee closer if I can for the healer to be able to heal us. And then again, once all of those are soaked, we can head back to the last spot, like here. So we've relocated the orbs now, and then she's going to make them shoot out like Forge Draenei Sperm, as it were. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Whew, I got pretty low there for a second. God damn. I should be fine here. I used Fiery Brand. I'm just going to stand in this. Hot diggity dang. I'm going to wait for this. This needs to kind of be handled sooner rather than later. I wanted to get the first stack in as soon as possible, and then the druid can handle the rest of it as soon as they can. Okay, we good. We good. We can let that last one just blow up. It'll just apply one stack like somebody soaking it. So we good. Oh, no, I'm just dying. Oh, scary, but we kill it. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice. Oh, and I got Celia's secret technique. Kind of useless to me. Does anyone want that? I don't think that's particularly good for me. I finally get a piece of loot and it's not good. I'm so good. I'm big chillin'. Thanks, John. Nobody seems to want Celia's secret technique. Damn. Oh, my friend here. wants it. The other guy. The other DH. There you go, buddy. Enjoy. Thank you for the key. These guys were great. That's a best dungeon only trinket. Maybe if there's 5. It's big for VDH. Maybe if there's a bunch of other people with it or something. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not going to play this character much after this. I've been removed from the group. I guess it's a 4-stack or something. I don't know. I'm curious. How much healing did I require? Ooh, quite a bit. But there's a lot of... it's a druid. Of course, there's a lot of overhealing. Okay. Least overhealing is on me, so that means I did need most of the healing. But it's not that bad. Looks okay. Cool. What about my healing? Symbiotic Ether Gauze coming in big. Okay. Not bad at all. I feel like I did pretty good there. Now, we have one more key left until we have all keys done. I think with this one, I actually did just get Keystone Hero. 2.5k. Which is pretty dang good. How much rating did I get? I got 83 rating, and I'm less than 83 rating over 2.5k. So that means I did just hit 2.5k with this character. Which is awesome. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for tonight, friends. Wowhead says it's S tier, so best in slot. Well, shit, you know. You were getting more comfy on this character, I see? Yeah. Are you guys gonna play TBC when it comes out? Like anniversary TBC or what? Anniversary, yes? I don't know, probably not, to be honest. I do like TBC. It's my favorite, like in my Meow Meow, it's my favorite expansion. But overall, I think my favorite is actually Dragonflight, but hey. But yes, friends. It's not leveling tomorrow, South Real. Sunday is leveling. Sunday. But friends, I think that's it for this stream. What we're gonna go do now is raid someone. Tomorrow is gonna be the last episode of the VDH series, and then on Sunday we're gonna be leveling. Tomorrow we're gonna be streaming the shocking stream where Daddy is gonna be shocking the bejesus out of me. It might be a combo of Dad's stream and shocking stream. We'll see how I agree on things with Danny. So yeah, we'll be doing some viewer keys, and then again on Sunday is when we're gonna be doing the whole day leveling stream of either the warrior or the paladin, whatever ends up winning. Let's see if we can raid someone really quick. Is LB Ninja live? LB Ninja does not seem to be live, no. Oh, he is! Look at that! Let's join LB Ninja for another night. He's a wholesome streamer currently working on getting all his healers to 3k IO for Season 3 of The War Within. So we can go over there, and I'll talk to you in his chat.